Have you ever found yourself dreaming of a life where money ceases to be a constant source of worry and stress? Financial freedom isn't an exclusive privilege reserved for just a select few individuals. In fact, it's a realistic goal that can be within reach for anyone who is willing to transform their mindset and adopt new, positive habits. Today, I'm excited to share with you 13 powerful and practical tips that have the potential to revolutionize your relationship with money and unlock the doors to achieving true financial independence. Are you prepared and motivated to take that crucial first step towards securing your own freedom? Your financial decisions are heavily influenced by the experiences you've accumulated throughout your life. Our financial choices don't simply materialize out of thin air. Instead, they are deeply shaped and molded by the personal experiences we've encountered along the way. For instance, if you grew up in a household where money was a frequent source of tension or conflict, you might have developed an association between money and feelings of anxiety or a sense of scarcity. On the other hand, those who were fortunate enough to grow up with consistent financial stability might tend to approach money with a more carefree attitude or, in some cases, even exhibit reckless planning habits. Imagine two individuals with contrasting backgrounds. One who endured a severe financial crisis and now avoids any form of risk out of fear, and another who never faced significant financial difficulties and spends without giving much thought to the future. These personal stories and life experiences play a major role in shaping who we become, but they can also impose limitations that hold us back from reaching our full potential. Reflection. Take a moment to recognize and understand how your past experiences continue to impact the financial decisions you make today. It's time to reevaluate those ingrained patterns and consciously choose a more intentional path forward, one that is guided by the goals and aspirations you have for your future, rather than being dictated solely by what you've experienced in the past. Wealth is not defined by the outward appearance of wealth. The distinction between appearing rich and actually being rich lies in its depth and substance. For example, someone who drives a luxury car financed to the very limit of their budget might project an image of success, but true wealth is far more subtle and invisible. It is composed of elements like financial security, inner peace of mind, and the freedom to live life on your own terms. Consider this. A person dressed in simple, unassuming clothes might have millions of dollars wisely invested, while another individual chasing status symbols might be drowning in debts disguised as valuable assets. Reflection. Before you spend money in an effort to impress others, pause and ask yourself, does this purchase align with my long-term financial goals and values? Building genuine wealth demands discipline, self-awareness, and a focus on internal validation, rather than a constant need for external approval or recognition. Saving money is far more critical than the amount you earn. The mathematics behind this concept is quite straightforward. If you earn a substantial income but spend every penny of it, your bank account will perpetually remain at zero, no matter how much you bring in. Conversely, even if you have a more modest income, the habit of consistent saving can have a profound and lasting impact over time. For instance, a person earning $5,000 a month and saving $500 regularly will enjoy far greater financial stability than someone earning $10,000 a month but spending it all without saving a dime. Reflection. The secret to achieving financial freedom lies in learning to live below your means, spending less than you earn, and investing the difference wisely. Every single cent you save represents a meaningful step toward greater independence and security. Time is your most valuable and powerful ally. Time serves as the magical ingredient that fuels the wonders of compound interest. The earlier you begin investing, the more significant the eventual impact will be on your financial growth. Picture this scenario. Two individuals start their investment journeys at different times. One begins investing at the age of 20, while the other waits until they are 30. Even if the second person invests a larger amount of money, the one who started earlier will ultimately end up with a much larger nest egg due to the power of time. Time allows your money to work diligently on your behalf, growing exponentially with each passing year. Reflection. One of the biggest financial mistakes you can make is delaying your start. Begin with small steps, but start today without hesitation. Your future self will be immensely grateful for every single day you put time on your side. Controlling your desires is essential in today's world. We live in a society that constantly bombards us with messages encouraging excessive consumption, whether it's the latest smartphone, the newest fashion trends, or the car of the year. Everything seems urgent and irresistible, but is it truly necessary? Mastering the art of controlling your desires is the key to avoiding impulsive and regrettable spending habits. Those who prioritize what truly matters in life, such as long-term goals and values, tend to save more effectively and invest in opportunities that bring lasting benefits. Reflection: before making a purchase, ask yourself, do I really need this right now, or can it wait? Choosing to delay gratification can prove to be the critical factor in achieving larger and more fulfilling goals in the future. Financial security is the foundation of true freedom. Genuine freedom comes from the confidence and peace of mind that you can face unexpected life events without descending into panic or despair. Having a well-funded emergency savings account is akin to wearing a life vest while navigating turbulent waters. It doesn't prevent the storms from occurring, but it provides you with the reassurance and stability to weather them successfully. Imagine the stress of losing your job with no savings to fall back on. The financial pressure would drain your energy and ability to find a solution. Reflection: what proactive steps are you taking today to safeguard your financial well-being and protect your tomorrow? Building financial security is a powerful form of self-care that ultimately liberates you from worry. There is no shame in exercising caution with your money. Being cautious with your finances is not a sign of fear, but rather a demonstration of wisdom and foresight. Avoiding unnecessary risks helps protect the progress you've already made toward your goals. While many individuals chase after quick gains and end up losing everything they've worked for, those who adopt a more conservative approach maintain stability and resilience even during challenging economic times. Reflection: don't feel pressured to follow fleeting trends or pursue instant results. Exercising caution can serve as the strong foundation of a solid, peaceful, and sustainable financial life. Avoid falling into the trap of comparisons. There will always be someone out there with more than you, more money, more possessions, or more apparent achievements. However, constantly comparing yourself to others is a trap that robs you of your happiness and contentment. Those who buy things solely to impress others miss out on the opportunity to use that money to pursue their own unique dreams and aspirations. Reflection: take the time to define your own personal standard of success, one that reflects your values and goals. When you stop competing with others, you begin to live a more authentic and fulfilling life for yourself. Failure is an integral part of the journey to financial success. Making mistakes with money does not signify the end of the road. Rather, it represents a valuable learning experience. Those who invest their money, start new businesses, or try innovative ideas will inevitably encounter losses along the way. The key difference lies in learning from those setbacks and using them as stepping stones toward future success. Reflection: don't let the fear of making mistakes hold you back. Embrace them as opportunities to grow and improve. Simplicity is a source of immense power. Embracing simplicity in your financial life doesn't mean abandoning your dreams. Instead, it means making the path toward achieving them smoother and less stressful. Many people unnecessarily complicate their financial strategies, whether by attempting to manage too many investments, using advanced tools they don't fully understand, or following a barrage of contradictory advice. This often results in stress, indecision, and a lack of action. Practical example: consider two people saving for retirement. One opts for a simple, automated investment fund, while the other tries to juggle multiple stock portfolios without prior experience. Over time, the first person achieves consistent and reliable results, while the second, overwhelmed by complexity, abandons their plans altogether. What aspect of your financial life can you simplify today to move forward with greater clarity and reduce stress? Remember, when it comes to building wealth, less is often more. Greed can ultimately lead to your downfall. It's natural to desire more in life, but the line between healthy ambition and destructive greed can be a dangerous one to cross. History is filled with examples of individuals who, blinded by an insatiable desire for more, ended up losing everything they had painstakingly built. Greed not only puts your financial stability at risk, but also jeopardizes your relationships, your health, and your overall peace of mind. Practical example: Think of an entrepreneur who, after building a successful business, risks it all on a high-stakes investment. They might achieve a temporary gain, but they could also lose the stability that took years to establish. What are your personal limits? Learn to enjoy the fruits of your labor and recognize when you have enough to live a balanced and fulfilling life. True wealth encompasses not just money, but also peace and harmony. Invest in your financial education. Financial knowledge acts like a reliable map when navigating the uncharted territory of personal finance. Without it, you can easily become lost and take paths that lead to dead ends or financial pitfalls. Investing in your financial education goes beyond simply reading books. It also involves applying what you learn in real-world situations, seeking out experienced mentors, and surrounding yourself with individuals who possess a strong and positive financial mindset. Practical example: someone who lacks understanding of how credit cards work may quickly accumulate overwhelming debt. In contrast, someone who has taken the time to study the topic knows how to use credit cards strategically to earn rewards while avoiding costly interest charges. How much time and effort are you dedicating to enhancing your financial knowledge? Remember, ignorance can be extremely costly, but knowledge consistently pays rich dividends. Not everything in life or finance is within your control. Uncertainty is a constant and unavoidable aspect of both life and financial planning. While creating a solid plan is essential, it's equally important to accept that you cannot predict or control every possible outcome. Economic crises, shifts in the job market, or unexpected personal emergencies can arise at any moment without warning. Practical example: a worker who regularly saves and invests will be far better prepared to weather an economic recession than someone who lives paycheck to paycheck with no safety net. Their resilience and preparedness allow them to adapt to challenges without succumbing to panic. What do you do when confronted with situations beyond your control? Focus on what you can manage effectively: your financial habits, your saving capacity, and your attitude toward overcoming obstacles. Money amplifies who you already are. Money itself is not inherently moral or immoral. It is simply a tool, a neutral instrument that reflects and magnifies the character and values of the person wielding it.